Hello class, you are welcome to ICT class, and today our topic is the back of computer case. Remember last week in our last topic we discussed something on computer hardware. I will mention something that we call computer case. So that is what we want to discuss today, because it's good for us to look at the back and the front of this computer case. And if I ask you, you now know that computer case is the system unit. So let's quickly look at what we have for today. So we have about 5 learning objectives for today. 1, we will define computer case, and 2, we will state features found in front of computer case, and 3, we will mention features found at the back of computer case, and 4, we will list color code of sound ports. Then 5, we will state cables that are connected to the back of computer case. So let's start, friends. Now friends, what do we mean by computer case? Remember I said is the system unit of the computer system. So some people call it chassis, but for a simple understanding we call it computer case. So let's look at the meaning of this computer case. Computer case is a name given to a box-like container that houses all the components inside the system unit. So, as you know, I believe you know the internal part of the system unit, because they are very fragile and they can be damaged by a touch or by maybe water or any other things. So that is why it is protected by this case that we now call computer case. So when you hear the word computer case, always remember we are referring to the system unit. Now let's look at the features found in front of computer case. So we have 4 that we're going to mention here, though it depends on the system. Another system may have more than this, but let's look at the common one. So features found in front of computer case. The first one, the power button, 2 USB ports, 3 DVD drive, and 4 memory card slot. These are the common one. So let's look at a picture and see what is there. As you can see, front of computer case. The first thing you can see here with the arrow label is CD-ROM. Then the second one is bay. That is another place for maybe DVD if we want to extend that. Then we have the floppy drive and zip drive. And if you look at under the button, we now have the power button, the power light, reset button. These are some features that can be found in front of computer case, that is the system unit. Now let's look at the features that can be found at the back of computer case. So I will name them first, then we will look at their uses. So the first one is power port, the second one USB port, third VGA port, fourth Ethernet port, and 5 sound ports. So let's look at the uses. The power port is used to connect power cord to the system unit. That is, to get electricity into the system, we need a power cord. So, and that power cord is connected to the power ports. So, USB port is used to connect keyboard, mouse, and other USB devices to the system unit. Alright, the third one, the VGA port, which is used to connect monitor and projector to the system unit. Alright, the Ethernet port used to connect network devices. So then the last one is the sound port. Sound port is used to connect speaker and microphone. So let's look at the picture. As you can see, this is the back of computer case. So if you look at the diagram, the picture, there are some labeling there. So we have PS2 port for keyboard and mouse, but today we use USB. So then we have the sound port where you have the microphone, speaker, and maybe for headphone. Then we have the power port where you have main port where we connect our power cable or cord to. Then we have video card for the monitor or the projector. Then we have network card for RJ45 and the modem. So these are the common features at the back of the computer case. So let's look at some ports. These are common computer ports. So I believe just like the one shown here is the same thing that you are seeing here. Now friends, let's look at the color code of sound ports. Now these are the common color code of sound ports: the pink, the lime green, and the light blue. So the pink is used for connecting microphone. So at times they draw microphone there. Then lime green is used for connecting speaker. So we can use it to connect speaker to the system units. Then the light blue used for connecting headphones. So it depends on what you want to connect to the system unit, but you can use any of the ports to connect what you want to connect. So that's the reason why we need to know the color code. Now let's look at the cables that are connected to the back of computer case. That is, this picture is showing the back of computer case. So what about the cable that we can connect to the port that we mentioned here? So we have 5 here: the power cable, the USB cable, the Ethernet cable, the printer cable, and the data cable. So let's look at their picture. As you can see on the screen, these are the pictures of the cables that can be connected to the back of computer case. We have printer cable, we have power cable, we have data cable, we have Ethernet cable, and we have USB cable. So they have their uses. Like power cable, we use it to connect power to the system unit. Printer cable, we use it to connect printer to the system unit. Then USB cable to connect mouse, keyboard, and other USB devices. Then we have data cable that we can use to transfer our data from our mobile phone to the system. Then we have Ethernet cable that we can use to connect internet to our system unit. So these are the common features that can be found at the back and in front of the computer case. Thank you for listening.